June 15th, Saturday, around 10. About? Well, like Malcolm X, I went to Mecca. But, 1950, 60, whatever. I went to Mecca through the internet. Went to Mecca through a YouTube. It was Mecca, because I recognized it. Recognize it because when I watch WWE in Arabia, it's all conservative. Everybody's covered up. At least the females are covered up. When I hear about the military in Arabia, all the military were covered up to respect their religious customs or whatever the hell they're talking about. At the wrestling event, there were very few females in the audience. But it was Mecca because I didn't recognize it as Arabia. Even though when you look out and you see the way the buildings are made, it's definitely Arabia. And there was 10,000 gallons of sand there, plus a lot of palm trees. But I didn't recognize it as Arabia because it was at a water park and there were like 10 trillion white people there. I thought it was in California, Texas, or Florida, or Seattle. But I read the ID on the video when it said it was in Arabia. Now, I was unaware that 10, 100,000 million white people dressed up in bikinis and bathing suits with their nice little shapely figures showing and head to Arabia for a vacation when they don't let you do anything. Thought it was in the States for about a half hour, even though the tape clearly said Arabia. Every place even had an American name, and the signs, 90% of them were in English, until I finally saw a few signs that were written in Arabic. So apparently I saw the same thing Malcolm X saw, all the blue-eyed, blonde-haired white people in Arabia by the thousands wearing bikinis with hot bodies, rocking out, going in the pool, and other things. think the World Travelers would promote this, but no, nobody promotes nothing. So it comes off as a Crisis on Infinite Earth thing, if thing, where you don't even know what you're even looking at, and it boggles the mind. And all the attendees work in the pool area were Arabic. They seem to have no problem with the bikinis and the fleshy body parts showing and cute girls. Recently, some dancer got a stab, and one of the guys says, "I am Muslim." So I got no idea which Muslim we're dealing with. The Muslim where 10 trillion white people show up to go get in their bikinis and bathing suits and go in the pool, or the Muslim where you can't do nothing. Of course, Arabia is not promoted, so no one ever knows what's going on there. The only part they promote of Arabia is the slave master X, Y, and Z part. The part that you see when you watch WWE on TV and see big time Bex dressed up in her nun's uniform. That's not what I pay to see. As I said, I just went to Mecca and saw Mecca, the blue-eyed, blonde-haired types, and it's not advertised. No one ever talks about it. Speaking of white guys in Arabia showing off their bikini bodies and wearing suggestive clothing, whatever. If the U.S. military knew about this, they wouldn't be so quick to have all their females wearing burqas or respecting their religion. So for like the Beastie Boys, someone got to fight for the right to party. Clearly, if you saw that, you'd tell them to choke on it. But I saw Mecca. They apparently did not. Or they don't care. Or they're so obsessed with supporting the Ku Klux Klan, they can't figure out what to do. Wearing burqas is supporting the Ku Klux Klan. Killing people and saying I'm a Muslim. I don't put up with that. And beating up UFC ring girls. Says I'm a member of the Ku Klux Klan. Kicking ring girls when they walk by. Says I'm a member of the Ku Klux Klan. And you know how I feel, since I'm the ultimate decider and your league supervisor and Jehovah Jireh by proxy. And Jehovah Jireh Pure. I don't take too kindly to it. America was supporting the Ku Klux Klan, and they'll go down for it for not knowing about Mecca and all the whites at the pool. America will do anything to support the Ku Klux Klan. They'll even deny themselves that Mecca exists and whites at the pool exist. They'll deny themselves that hot rock and bikini bodies exist in Arabia. And if you're willing to deny that hot rock and bikini body exists in Arabia, where they got palm trees and all that stuff and oceans, you're willing to deny everything. America should have told them to stick a cork in it and say, sit on it, like Fonzie. should be open. You're open.
Can I give you some goodies? What can I get for you?
Yeah, I'll take a 5 for $5 junior bacon cheeseburger.
I'm sorry?
5 for $5 junior bacon cheeseburger.
The biggie bag?
Yeah.
What's the drink and what's the sauce?
Coke, Coke and barbecue sauce.
Anything else?
No.
Second window.
All right, thank you. I didn't think they were there. No cars, nobody. Thought this was just a pass through. There were no cars here. Nobody was in the dining hall. I said the rapture must have occurred. COVID-19 must have came back. So after you see Mecca, anybody putting up with any Muslim stuff where you can't dress the way you want, do what you want, is a KKK Luciferian supporter. They love denying you your civil rights so much they'll even sign up with the Ku Klux Klan and say, we can't do nothing about that, we gotta respect their customs. And he can't wear hot rocket bikinis. So, that's a lie. They don't even advertise this place. They don't advertise Mecca. Sue the United States for going along with the Ku Klux Klan and being either ignorant, not up to snuff, not having the intelligence to figure out that hot rock and bikini bars exist in Arabia. Thank you. And they go to the pool and they do whatever they want. And I'm gonna be taking control of all Arabia and all America and all Britain and Europe because they support the Ku Klux Klan, which interrupts me from doing whatever I want. Hot rocking bodies means I get to do whatever I want. It's called freedoms, certain inalienable rights. Speaking of Mecca, I never thought I'd see a white guy with a slave mentality. But I've seen white guys with a slave mentality. They're just like the slaves on the farm in antebellum areas back in the 1850s. They were so hard promoting the Ku Klux Klan. They can't figure out what to do. They said, essentially, I got no rights, I'm a nobody, and everybody else will be a nobody. And there's nothing you can do without anything. You just have to put up with stuff till you die. Being black, I thought blacks were the only one doing that stuff. But the whites also do it too. Coming off like beating slaves. Now there's a closed Rite Aid store. I thought my Rite Aid store was going to close, but apparently not. It's still open. So two things. Saw Arabia with hot rocking bikini bodies in the pool that you can lust after, with Arabian attendees, being traffic conductors, an American was getting flim-flamed by supporting the Ku Klux Klan Arabia, which doesn't allow hot rocket bodies. Then I saw 1850s whites behaving in the same way the slaves behaved in the 1840s with their master talk 24 hours a day. Whites with master talk is the worst thing ever. They're called KKK members who don't know how to think high enough to achieve anything other than being a slave. Amount of time away for having this route, them driving, open for business again. I thought it'd be open for business again last year, but I'm still here. Get to go back to 84, 81, 78 with my handy dandy high-def video camera and tape all the races again. Spanaway Speedway. Spanaway Speedway when I return. Be under new management. And there's a good chance the civil rights apocalypse could happen the moment I get back in time. Because the civil rights apocalypse is due to happen. Over and over and over again through the actions of all these people who attend this place. There's only one person who can do a Sogan Plane apocalypse. destroyed several trillion times. Maybe turn into one of those slaves I was talking about. But when I do it, you won't be promoting the Ku Klux Klan. You'll be saying, I never should have supported Billy D. Hunter or Dan Pickle or Robin Hood or anybody or Larry Farmer or Mike Rose. Or Mike Harder or Linda Alexander or Jerry Fisk. Kevin Boresky. They never supported anybody. They just supported me. So their life is over. My life just begins. My life gets better. And I return as a redeemer. Their life gets worse because my receipt beats your receipt. Here we are, spinning away Speedway. I gotta park over here. Supported Rat Lord. And anybody who supported anybody. Every last one of them. There are no innocents. I'm giving some complaints. There are no innocent bodies. And that includes you, Troy Southern.